Hi, today I'm going to talk about why you should learn another language. Briefly, I'm going to pass a short video from TED Talk about the benefits of learning another language. I hope you enjoy it.
Hablas español? Parlez-vous français? 你会说中文吗? If you answered sí, oui, or 会, and you're watching this in English, chances are you belong to the world's bilingual and multilingual majority. And besides having an easier time traveling or watching movies without subtitles, knowing two or more languages means that your brain may actually look and work differently than those of your monolingual friends. So, what does it really mean to know a language?
Do you know how to speak more than one language? If you just know how to speak your native language, would you be interested to learn another one? The purpose of this speech is to motivate and encourage you to learn another language. I'll be providing information from Forbes, EF Education First, US News, and New York Times to support my persuasive speech. I'll be explaining why you shall learn another language. First, because of the job opportunities. Second, the improved cognitive abilities. Third, the fun benefits it can bring and the cultures you can get to know. So, first, I would like to discuss the job opportunities. When looking for a job, companies and directors of a company will always view knowing a second language as a plus. People that speak another language are more likely to be hired than people that only know their own language. What in fact, some companies will pay their multilingual people 10 to 15% more just because they know a second language and that they know it's important in the workspace. According to the US News, they say that knowing a second language is a tip for being competitive in a global job market. So with a higher demand from bilingual, you'll be one step ahead of competition if you do know more than one language. Especially in the US, there's tons of people that speak Spanish. Knowing how to speak and understand Spanish for some companies is a plus, and you can be potentially hired. Not just Spanish, but other languages too. Next, I would like to discuss the cognitive abilities that can be accomplished by knowing a second language. Learning another language has been found to boost creativity and it can improve people's memory. It can help with problem solving abilities and even help with people with their attention, and it's very good for multitasking abilities. In the tactile video that I briefly put here, it also mentions that learning a second language can help you become better at noticing things, thinking, or doing something, and even improve your first language. Lastly, I would like to bring the fun benefits of learning a second language. Learning a second language is fun. There are so many languages in the world. You should not be just content knowing your own language. Once you learn a second language, you are able to communicate with so many people worldwide. Otherwise, you would not be able to. Find a reason and make it fun. One example I could give is that my boyfriend is American and I'm from Brazil and I speak Portuguese. And he's learning Portuguese because he wants to be able to talk to my family. In the future, he wants to live in Brazil for a couple months, which will be easier for him to connect with other people there if he knows the language, right? That would be the same for people that want to travel to another country. It's easier to make connections when you know how to speak another language. Another personal example would be that I came to the United States to have more opportunities and learn English, and the only way for me to connect was to have the courage and determination to learn the language. So my life turned so much easier when I started to speak English. Whenever you learn a second language, you're not just learning the grammar and try to pronouncing the words, you are learning people's culture. One of my dreams was to do exchange and learn English, so I did it. I came here as au pair and I could immerse myself in American culture and learn English. It was such a good experience and still is. Learning another language is immersing in a new culture, new ways to see the world in a different way. In conclusion, I totally recommend you learn another language besides yours because of all the benefits, such as good job opportunities, abilities that you can have in your brain, and all the fun benefits that come with it. On my last sentence, I will leave an inspirational quote that Flor Lewy said. Learning another language is not learning different words for the same things, but learning another way to think about things. Thank you.